good, YouTube? It's your girl Z Baby with another video, and in today's video, I'm gonna be giving you guys another story time. I just want to make this story time really quickly before I go to sleep. Just got off. It's 1:30 in the morning. Let me show y'all what time it is. It's 1:27 in the morning. So I just want to make this video really quickly and shout out to all my new subscribers that have subscribed to my channel. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all that has subscribed. So let's get right into the video because I'm tired, but I do want to get this message out to you guys. So this story time is about to be how I was in an abusive relationship. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because I've been noticing lately that the media is trying to normalize toxic relationship. If you guys do not know, everybody knows Chrishan Rock. She is in a relationship with Blueface, and I just find it funny that they're trying to make that normal. Like, first of all, I was in an abusive relationship for 8 years, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're in an abusive relationship, what you need to do is leave. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys about my story first. Then I'm gonna talk about Chrishan Rock later. So I was in an abusive relationship in my 20s. I met this guy when I was around 23, right? I was young, dumb, and didn't know any better. And now that I am 37 years old, I know all the warning signs of being in a relationship that is going wrong. Now, my channel is not for relationships. I am not a relationship guru, but I do know some things about being in a toxic environment. So, let me turn it right on because I want you guys to see me. Okay, so when I was 23, I met this guy, and I met him at McDonald's, and I thought he was the best thing since sliced bread. He was 35 at the time, so he was 10 years older than me. Now, I look at Chrishan Rock, and her dude is about 27 and she's 22. I will say this, older men have the advantage, especially when you're young and inexperienced with relationships. They know how to manipulate you. They know how to get you to stay with them even though they are toxic. So, with that being said, it is not healthy to be in a toxic relationship. I don't know why the media is trying to make it normal, but it is not. Now back to me. So I met the guy at McDonald's. I remember it like yesterday. I was getting a fish fillet and a large fry. And he caught my attention, and I gave him my number, and he asked to take me out on a date. So we went on our date, and after we went on our date, we went on another date. Then after that, he love bombed me. He took me to Georgetown. If you live in the DMV area, you know what Georgetown is. And bought me the most expensive things. Juicy Couture was popping around that time. I recently threw a Juicy Couture necklace in the trash. But yeah, Juicy Couture was popping. And he gave me a bracelet, bought me clothes, got me expensive Louis Vuitton shoes. Love bombed me, took me out, was great in bed. And I thought, for a minute that I was on to something, that I found the love of my life. And I look at Chrishan Rock's situation, and I just see him manipulating her, and it's kind of messed up because, especially if you're black, like, it's kind of messed up that you gotta get assaulted in public. Now, my situation, I didn't get assaulted in public, but I did get abused behind closed doors. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I want to spread this message on my channel that it's not cool to get abused by anybody. It doesn't even matter. It could be woman to woman, man to man. There's nothing fun about hitting someone. So let me continue with my story. So as I'm being love bombed by this individual, after I say about 3 years, the romance started to drop off. This is when this individual decided to take their claws and put it inside me. They decided to control every aspect of my life, They told me that I was nothing. I always got called out of my name. I always got called something that no one would ever call me, you know, because the color of my skin. They would call me, he would call me black, BITC, you know what I mean? And I thought it was like weird because I'm like, you were just loving me 2 years ago and now you are disrespecting me on a norm. And that's why I look at Chrishan Rock. She met Blueface years ago and now she's being abused and now she's pregnant. And when I was watching her story on someone else's YouTube channel, I was like, wow, I went through that. I've been with someone for a while and then I did get pregnant, but I ended up aborting mine. If you guys want to watch my abortion story, I will link it up here. But what I'm trying to say is that you have to watch the warning signs of an abuser. Abusers, they come in all shapes and sizes. They like to come like they're the nicest person in the world, like they have your best interests. And as soon as you start falling with them, they find a way to hurt you when you least expect it. That's why I'm making this video. So, you know, with him, you know, he would always wine and dine me, take me to the most expensive restaurants, tell me, he used to tell me, you know, small things in the morning time. Good morning, beautiful. How are you today? How's your morning? And then at night, change up. And then on top of it, the worst thing about my abusive relationship was the fact that I couldn't see what I see now. I couldn't see that he didn't have my best interest. He was using me for what was in between my legs because I was younger. And I feel like that's what's going on with Chrishan Rock, that she's being used and abused. And people might say, oh, she's toxic, she's ghetto, but she's still a woman at the end of the day. I don't know why some of these men out here feel like they can put their hands on women. Like, we're the women, it doesn't matter what color you are, we are the ones that bring life to this world. We are the ones that carry the baby for 9 months. We are the ones that do the feeding, the changing. There are some men that take care of their seed as well and do all the heavy lifting. But I'm talking about the majority of women. We are the ones that go through it the worst. And we also get stretch marks out of shape and still have to deal with the bills. So, you know, I was in my relationship and I started finding myself unhappy. I started finding myself like, this is not what love is. Why somebody that loves me so much will put so much pain and suffering in my life from a day to day? And I hope I inspire somebody. Like, if you're going through something like this, please leave. Also, when I was in my relationship, I used to talk to myself and wonder why this person would treat me bad. You know, it seemed like every time that I was happy, they would treat me bad. And I remember when YouTube first came out, I was trying to do YouTube a long time ago. And I remember telling my partner, you know, I want to do YouTube. And they would tell me, why the heck would you want to do that? That's not even a real job. Now, look at it. 10 years later, this is a real job. So it was just like, I gave up on my dreams so early. I really believed them. They really had me believing that YouTube wasn't a real job. So, you know, I was inconsistent for a couple of years. And I let the years go by. And then, you know what? During my 8th year, I decided to move out of my apartment because when I was with that person, I had my apartment first and I decided to move out and I decided to move back to my mom's house. And ever since then, when I moved back to my mom's house, I said, you know what? I'm gonna do YouTube again. I'm gonna see where it goes. But to keep the story going, abusive guys are the worst. Especially if you think you're gonna have a kid for them, because that's only gonna make situations worse. And me, I seen a way out and I end up aborting my kid. Like I said, I will put the description up for the abortion story up on this video. And I just see Chrishan Rock and I pour out to her. Chrishan Rock, if you ever watch this video, Z Baby has a message for you. Please leave that guy. He does not have the right intentions for you because you're a beautiful girl. I looked at some pictures of her, like before the tattoo, she was gorgeous. And I feel like he's messing her up. And I back this story back to me. Before I was talking to my abuser, you know, I had had some things going on, and I was trying to figure out life. For me, my abuser knew that I was in a hard place because at the time when I was in a relationship, I didn't have my mom around. My mom moved to a different state and I was living with my godmother. And because I was living with my godmother, I was looking for that support system. Now, my godmother, she was a loving person, but she was very strict. She wanted me to go to college, go to school, be in at a certain time. If I wasn't in at a certain time, guess what? The doors were locked. And I wasn't used to that because when I was living with my mom, I could go freely and do what I wanted. But when I was underneath her roof, I had to follow her rules. So I was trying to find love in all the wrong places. And sometimes when you are young, especially a young woman, and you're trying to find love in the wrong places, you can easily get taken advantage of. And that's exactly what happened to me. I got taken advantage of. And I feel like when you're a young woman, you have to be careful because these guys will take advantage of you. They will sleep with you, they will get you pregnant, and they will discard you. When I looked at someone else's video, and now it's going viral all over the internet, it's like, wow, she really was humiliated by Blueface. He said she did 10 other guys. Like, how is that possible? Y'all always on social media every single moment. Now, for me, when I got pregnant with my abuser, he straight up was like, I don't want it. And then he was like, well, let's go to the doctor and see how many weeks you are. Now, mind you, I was partying, okay? I was getting lit. I was drinking fifths of liquor. So, you know, when I seen her on the internet and they were saying that she had drank Hennessy, I swear to God, her story just matched my experience. Like, I was watching her through me. And I'm making this video because it is not fair, and I don't care who gets mad, it is not fair for a woman to get pregnant, get abused, and get so depressed that they drink alcohol. And that is what she's doing. She's drinking alcohol because she is depressed. That happened to me when I was with my ex. I got so upset that while I was pregnant, I was drinking. And when you drink, sometimes it takes problems away for a moment. But guess what? When that liquor is out your system, you're back facing the same problems. And you know, when I was in my relationship, I used to ask people, I used to talk to people, and they used to be like, girl, you need to leave him alone. And some of my friends was like, well, are you even gonna have it? And I was like, I don't know. And it's just don't be fair. It just don't be fair. It's not fair. And at the end of the day, as women, we have to make we have to make better decisions on how we let these guys in our bodies. To say, when I was in my relationship, my ex did horrible things to me. He put his hands on me. He choked me. He used to follow me, stalk me. So like I said, if you're watching this video and you're in a toxic relationship, you need to run for the hills, okay? There is somebody always better out there. We as women have to let go of that guy. It's not worth your life, okay? But I hope you guys are enjoying the video. You know, I'm not a perfect person. I've had a track record, and I'm not afraid to say that. But at the end of the day, no one should be getting hurt. No one should be getting blood shed in their face for no type of penis in the world. It's just not cool. And when I was in my relationship, I was very depressed. Till this day, I still, you know, try to not think about the negative moments. Now that I'm older, you know, I see things a lot different. And it's just really hard. I feel like it's hard for us as women. Today I was watching a show, and I seen some young white women, and they were talking about how they make TikToks videos and how it's three of them and they're single mothers and they band together because the fathers are not there. And I'm feeling like, why in America, where we have all the resources in the world, that us as women birth birth children, but birth God. Well, we do birth guys, but we birth children, and then it's just like left in the dirt, like we are nothing. And I feel like as women, we need to get smart. We need to band together and say we're not giving these guys that are disrespectful, rude, and violent our, you know, precious warm box out to anybody, because it's not fair. And when I was in my relationship, I used to always try to act like things didn't happen. I would sweep things underneath the rug. I would, you know, try to figure out what's wrong with him. Maybe I can change him. I'm sorry, but no one can change no one. If the person doesn't want to change for you, they're not going to. And to make a point in this story, my ex was actually cheating on me too. And I would find receipts in his phone and he would lie about it. And I would tell him, like, why are you cheating on me? And he would just continue to cheat and I would continue to stay. And that is something that is wrong with us today. If a guy is cheating, he has to go. There is no point of staying with a cheating guy. He is not going to change. And I just felt like, to my stomach, like, I really love this guy, but I didn't. I was really lusting over him and what he could do for me at the time. And he also gave me money for my, you know, bills and everything. And as women, money is not the only thing that you need in a relationship. You need respect. You need kindness. You need all type of stuff. And I felt like, you know, I would get that sometimes. Like when he was in a good mood, he spoiled me. He would spoil me. But when he was in a bad mood, I would get the worst treatment. So it's just like, I don't know. This is just like a chit chat for real. But I just, now that I'm older, I feel like I did a lot of wrong things to the point where, like, I lost myself in a relationship. And I feel like that's what's going on with Chrishan Rock. She's losing herself in a relationship. She's trying to say, you know, you don't have a baby father. Well, you don't have a father. And, you know, I really applaud her because she's going to have her kids anyway. I got rid of mine. I went out the easy way out because I didn't want to deal with it anymore. And I feel like at the end of the day, and I say this all the time, you are going to die by yourself. You cannot take your spouse, your kids with you. So you have to do what's best for you at the end of the day. And I had to figure that out on my 8th year, that I got to do what's best for me. I can't keep dealing with someone that's not going to respect me. Respect is a big thing for me. And I don't let anybody disrespect me anymore. If someone is trying to disrespect me, they got to go. I don't think I can even fathom me even being in a toxic relationship right now, because it's just not right and it's wrong. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm trying to open it up to you guys more. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. Y'all, I love all y'all comments that y'all leave me. Y'all give me joy. Every time somebody leaves a comment underneath my video, I'm so happy. And it just makes me so happy. Like, I'm just so loving y'all. I will try my best to keep getting content out to you guys every single day. Almost, because this year, that was one of my goals. I need to post more. That is what I want to do. I love doing YouTube. It gives me joy. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Vlogs will be coming out on Sunday. I put an extra vlog out this week because I wanted y'all to watch it. But the vlog will be ready for this Sunday. So y'all stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.